Hi everyone, it's Kathy. Welcome back to my channel, True Crimes Files. I want to bring this to your attention. I don't know him. His name is Ghetts. I think I pronounced it right. He used to be called Ghetto. He's a British rapper and he's got quite a full colourful past with him. He's been accused of a hit and run student death. So I just want to read out some pages to you. I just bring up the picture of the student who he injured or killed. So this is the student that he did. Go back to my thing. Right. So I've did a little bit of background on him, not a great deal. His real name is Justin Jude Clark Samuel, born the 9th of October 1984, better known by his stage name Ghetts, formerly Ghetto. He is a British MC, rapper, songwriter, and actor. His music has been played. Let me just move that across. Where was I? His music has been played on national radio stations such as BBC Radio 1, Kiss 100, BBC Asian Network, BBC Radio 1 Extra. He released his debut studio album Rebel with a Cause via independent record label called Dispute on March the 9th, 2014. Known for his hard-hitting lyrics, his intricate rhymes schemes is associated and has toured internationally, such as acts with Kano, and was a member of NASTY crew. In 2021, he won the Best Male Act at the Mobo Awards, and in 2024, he received the Mobo Pioneer Award for a significant contribution to the British black culture. Ghetts was charged with causing death by dangerous driving and a hit and run in Ilford, London in October 2025. He pleaded guilty to the charge on the 8th of December 2025, and then on the 3rd of March 2026, which is today, he was sentenced to 12 years in prison, and rightfully so. So I won't go too much into his music stuff. So he's won quite a few awards and sort of like played along with Chick Monk and Giggs and Skepta, I can't pronounce them. But his life from 2005 to 2000 and life, after being released from prison in 2003, at the age of 19, Ghetto put his first release, 2000, and life in 2005. The mixtape contained 24 tracks and numerous collaborations. 2000 and life was widely regarded with pioneering with the contents of grime and music. Initially, after his release from prison, Ghetto was using artist name Freedom. However, the name wasn't catching on. His friends used to say he was ghetto and he did ghetto things, which began to catch on. Storm, a fellow Plaistow-based MC, released a song called Day by Day, which contained the lyric, "Back in the day and my breeding ghetto." Following the release, he took the name Ghetto. Ghetts featured on Kano's album Home Sweet Home in 2004. They filmed a video for Typical Me. Together, Ghetts accompanied Kano on the touring with Mike Skinner and that. So he's done loads and loads of music things. I'm not into rap, so I don't really know, but I know he's been in prison before. But I'll just read this story. Let me just get rid of this. So, award-winning rapper Ghetts has been jailed for 12 years for killing a student in a hit-and-run collision in northeast London. The 41-year-old, whose real name is Justin Clark Samuel, was sentenced at the Old Bailey after he previously admitted causing death of the 20-year-old Yubin Tangman, I think it is, by dangerous driving. Tamarang, a university student from Nepal, died in hospital 2 days after being struck by Clark Samuel's car on Redbridge Lane East Ilford on the evening of the 18th of October 2025. The court heard Clark Samuel had been driving at more than 60 miles an hour in the 30 miles per hour zone when his BMW M5 hit Tam. As he crossed the road, he failed to stop at the scene. Well, that's always bad not to stop at a scene. The judge, Mark Lucraft, KC, also disqualified Clark Samuel from driving for 17 years. Now, I've watched a load of sort of like hit and runs and drink driving and all those sort of crimes, but I've never heard of someone being jailed for 17 years for that. He said CCTV footage showed quite an appalling litany of incidents leading up to the fatal collision where it was simply shocking. Outlining the facts on Tuesday, prosecutor Philip McGee said Clark Samuel had been drinking alcohol on the evening of the crash. The rapper from Wolford Green in East London said to be 1.5 times over the legal limit. The defendant initially said he had drunk 3 glasses of brandy with a meal at a restaurant. Well, people always lie how much they drink. I've not really seen anyone that's truthful on what they drink. As he drove his BMW M5 at speed towards his home in Woodford, he failed to stop at 6 red traffic lights, the court was told. He repeatedly veered onto the wrong side of the road, mounted the curb and collided with a motorcyclist and a Mercedes, causing damage. McGee said Tanman was crossing the road when he was struck by Clark Samuel's car. Mr. Tanman, I really apologise if I've pronounced his name wrong. I'm no good at funny names. Mr. Tanman was catapulted into the air before crashing down on the roadway. He sustained catastrophic injuries, McGee said. In the statement, the student's family said, "We speak today with our hearts broken beyond repair. He is our only child, a precious soul, and he has been taken away from us far too soon. Justin Clark Samuel has stolen our son's future and ours with it. We can never forgive him for what he has done." The court was shown a compilation of CCTV of Clark Samuel's erratic drive and footage, including the footage of the moment he hit Tam. I'll call him Tam because then I can't get to pronounce his name wrong. The defendant had claimed he had driven dangerously because he feared someone was following him, but there was never no evidence of a pursuit and was found on the footage. After the crash, an Uber driver saw what initially thought was a bundle of clothes in the road and called 999 on realizing Tam was seriously injured, the court heard. Police found a damaged wing mirror casing on the road and traced the serial number to Clark Samuel's vehicle. Officers later located the car near his home with significant damage to the windscreen, bonnet and front bumper. Back in December, Clark Samuel pleaded guilty at the Old Bailey, causing death by dangerous driving, an additional charge of dangerous driving. In mitigation, Ben, I can't pronounce that one, Casey read out the extracts of the letter Clark Samuel had written, apologising to Tam's family. The rapper said he felt extreme regret and shame and remorse over Tam's death. He added, "This may be the only chance I get to apologise. It was truly an unintentional act on my part. I am so sincerely sorry for the suffering and emotional distress that I have caused." The court heard the defendant had 12 previous convictions for 27 crimes from the age of 16, including robbery, aggravated vehicle taken, and driving offences. Shani Taggart of the Crown Prosecution Service said Justin Clark Samuel knew he was in no fit state to drive, and there was clear evidence of his excessive speed and disregard for road users as he drove incredibly dangerously across the city. Today's sentence will see Clark Samuel face the consequences of his fatal decision to get behind the wheel of a car after drinking. Our thoughts remain with Yuban Tang's family today as they grieve the loss of their only child and with his loved ones who have to navigate life without him. So it is awful. I don't know if I can share the picture. Bear with me a minute. Just see if I can share this screen. Yeah, so if I try and make it a bit bigger for you. No, it's not going to let me make it bigger. So this is obviously where he was. They won't obviously. Oh, there's a 26-minute second video. Let me just check you can see things. I failed to see the play button. Wow, that's bad. Oh, that photo doesn't know justice. The actual video shows you how bad it looked. I hope they don't show him hitting that man. Wrong side of the road. Terrible. Absolutely disgraceful. And that's the end of that footage. I'm glad they didn't show the proper footage of the young lad being hit, because that would have been too bad to see. So yeah, so our thoughts and prayers goes to this guy's family. It's just terrible, and I hope gets what he's given, and that no doubt if he was given 12 years, if he's good inside, which I doubt that very much, from what I've been reading up on him this afternoon, he'll probably be out in 8 years or so. But even if he is out in 8 years, he's not allowed to drive for 17 years. So I just thought I'd bring this little short story to you because I felt it was important, because it is a drink driving and hit and run and failing to stop at the scene of the accident. And these people need to be highlighted and, as I call it, named and shame. So there you go. Okay, then. Thank you all for watching. If you could like and subscribe to my channel, I really would appreciate that, as it helps with the YouTube's algorithm. I'm hoping to get 100 subscribers before my birthday on the 21st of June. So I've got quite a few months yet to go. I've given myself quite a long scope. I am planning to do at least one video every single day. This one, I think, is my 3rd one today. So I've done really well. I could probably have a day off tomorrow. Right. Thanks all for watching. See you on the next one.